Hey guys, Adrian here from DigitalDojos.com, and today I want to make a quick vlog. I'm just shooting this via ScreenFlow on my Mac because I just want to get this out there on the best technology for you. This is a video I want to do because of a couple of reasons, but anyways, the basic idea being I used to, 6-7 years ago, Mac versus PC used to be a huge thing. I used to do videos on it. It's always been a big thing. I've always been covering content about technology, and the thing is, when you're a product reviewer, when you're somebody like a content creator like myself, I create content for a living, and I can, I say that I guess I'm a journalist, whatever you want to call it, a product reviewer, because that's what I do for a living. I create content on the web on certain technologies, and anytime you do that, you invite yourself to the other side of the fence, coming in and making their claims on how this is better and so on and so forth. And I have no problem with criticism or people's preference or opinion on why something's better and why they use it. If I do an iPhone 5S review or whatever, and somebody's talking about the Nexus 5 and why they use that, hey, I have no problem with that. But when people come in and make off remarks and stuff like that about, we call these fanboys on the internet, straight claims, and it just makes the overall image of them look bad, and the users of that ecosystem look bad. Whether you're an Apple fanboy or an Android fanboy, it makes people look really bad. It makes you look bad, and everybody around you look bad when you come in and go, Macs are the best, for no reason, just off this stupid claims, stupid remarks, no evidence, no support. Again, if you want to inject your opinion and your preference and why you use it, I have no problem. But if you're going to come in and say these stupid things, then that's where it makes everybody look bad. But my principle, as I grew up on the internet and 6-7 years later, is simply this, and this is something I want to remind people out there and hopefully enlighten some other people. The best technology out there for you, whether it's a tablet, a TV, a computer, a laptop, a smartphone, whatever, it's relative to you. Believe it at that. I mean, again, it's based on your preferences. If you like gaming and stuff like that, and gaming is a big thing in hot swapping parts, then you probably want a PC. If you want simplified hardware and you appreciate design and you want something that can run both Windows and Mac and just works, then you might want a Mac, because you can run Windows and Mac. It's flexible in that aspect. I can make all these different statements about different hardware. It comes down to what is your preference. When it comes down to a personal decision of you buying whatever you want to spend your money on, that comes down to you and what you want out of said device. When it comes to a market, and in terms of a whole, and you're looking from a bigger perspective, quality is what people buy. Quality is determined by what people buy, because it's what people are putting their hard-earned money on. I think so much people try to make these claims about Android or Apple. What people buy says a lot. I mean, a lot in terms of an overall view. You may think this is better and that's better for this, that, and other reasons, but if people are buying this, I mean, again, it's what people buy that determines that overall in terms of quality. People tend to forget that these technology products are made for common consumers, not just us tech nerds and geeks. It's made for the common consumer. That's the majority out there. People really tend to forget that. They don't, now technology tends to be incremental upgrades. Specs don't so much matter anymore, because it's user experience that ultimately matters. And yes, Apple and Google and Microsoft may not be doing these huge things that benefit us, or crazy new things that we want to see in a product, because they're appealing to the common consumer. And again, at the end of the day, these things are businesses. These companies, these organizations are businesses, and don't forget that. When people say, oh, they're only in it for the money, Microsoft's doing it for the money, Google's doing this for the money, yes, they are, because they are businesses. And if you forget that for 1 second, that's your fault. I'm not saying companies don't have morals, companies don't have, don't care about their users and stuff like that, but above all, they care about the dollar, because they're businesses and they have to appeal to shareholders. They have to appeal to the stock market. They have to appeal to profit margins. They have these things that they need to worry about, that are core things, that are the number one things on their priority list. And of course, yes, that goes hand in hand with making sure that they listen to user feedback and so on and so forth, so they can sell more of this stuff. But yes, they are doing it for the money at the end of the day. And again, at the end of the day, technology is a thing that's made for us to make life easier, to make life more efficient, by providing us the tools to do that. And whatever tool you use is simply because it fits into your lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with that. That's it. I mean, I use Android stuff, I use Apple stuff, I use blah, blah, blah. I use what's best for me, what fits into my ecosystem, and if you want to judge me based off of that, that's on you. Love to hear what you guys think. leave that down in the comments below, and I'll catch you all in the next video.